Hi, my name's Steve Bishop from Caterpillar Backhoe Loader Product Support. Recently we spoke about daily maintenance on your backhoe loader. Today we're going to discuss the weekly or 50-hour maintenance. Along with all the other maintenance checks, the weekly or 50-hour maintenance checks are also in the OMM. Okay, first of the checks we do on our weekly check is the fuel tank. Now this fuel tank, as you can see, a diesel fuel tank here. We've also got a DEF tank on the side, otherwise known as urea. This machine is stage 4 Euro compliant, so it needs these two tanks. Now on the fuel tank, water can collect in the bottom of the tank. Now water comes from contaminants from the fuel bowser or the containers that you're filling the tank with, and because water is heavier than fuel, it will sit at the bottom of the tank. Now to get rid of that, we have a drain plug down here on the side. So the drain plug for the fuel tank is the one furthest away from me. If you put a spanner on that, turn it, there's a spout that comes out and it will drain. Now put a container on the floor to capture the fuel, otherwise it will make a mess. Now you drain off until you see any water or any contaminants disappear and you just got clean fuel coming out of there. The other drain plug is for the DEF tank. You don't need to worry about that in this case. Okay, the next task is to check the cab fresh air filter. So that's located here on the right hand fender. Key in the lock, open that up there. Filter is in this housing, so you're under the clip, move that out of the way, and this filter should just pull out. So this is the cab fresh air filter. So if it's dirty, it can be cleaned by compressed air, or if it's too dirty, you can replace it. So this is what stops any dirt getting into the cab while you're operating. Put that back in there. Clip that on. Simple as that. Okay, so this cab has got a recirc feature on it. Now there's a recirc filter just down here. And there's also a recirc switch on the side of the console here. So you can draw fresh air from outside the machine, or you can recirculate it inside the machine. So if you're working in a really dusty environment, you're keeping the dust outside, you're keeping the cool air inside. This filter just makes sure that any dust that's going around inside the cab is filtered out. So we're going to check the filter. So to do that, you need a coin. So you undo the screw there, pull the panel out of the way, drop that down there. And there's a metal frame over the top of the filter. You turn a screw and you pull the frame out of the way. That gives you access to the filter. So you can just pull that out carefully like that. When you see the filter there, that looks all clean and good. There's no cuts or rips. So we're going to reuse this, we'll put it back. That just drops back into the slot, like so. Metal frame goes over the top to hold it in place. And the cover goes back over the top. Use the coin to turn the fastener, and that's it. The last of our weekly checks is to make sure that the secondary brake or the parking brake is working efficiently. That's over here. So to do that, we try and drive through using the transmission. So before I start the engine, we make sure that the gear selector is in speed 4. We don't want anything lower than that. And we also make sure that the switch over here is not in auto mode, otherwise it won't be in speed 4. We need to have it in manual mode. So if I start the engine, right, I'm going to apply the foot brake slightly and raise the bucket off the ground so there's nothing touching ground but the wheels. With the park brake engaged, if I just shift into gear, nothing will happen, it won't go anywhere. I need to do a double shift and then it will be in gear. Now then you either know to the engine change slightly. Right, now if I release the foot brake, the machine shouldn't move. We're okay so far. Now I increase the engine speed to about 2000 RPM and again the machine shouldn't move. Now be ready with your other foot on the service brake just in case it does move. So let's try it. Okay, that shows our parking brake is in good working order. Turn the engine off. that's it, we're complete. Now those checks and the daily checks and plenty of other things can be found in the operation and maintenance manual, which is found in the left hand compartment here on the machine. I'm Steve Bishop with Caterpillar, thanks for watching.